All right, you guys. So today we're going to get a look at the Black Series Dedra Meera from Star Wars Andor series. A cool figure, a figure I've really been wanting ever since the first season of Andor, and now we finally have her in her officer's uniform. So very, very cool stuff. Let's get a look at the box. So getting you a look at the box, we have the Star Wars logo at the top. We have our figure with her accessories. Looks like she comes with quite a few accessories, which is very, very cool. The name of our character off to the side, number 12 in the line for Star Wars Andor. And then, of course, you have your warning label for an up Hasbro logo. And then for our side panel, we have our illustration of the character in red going up into the black and white outer space in the background of our illustration for our character for Dedra Meera. Very, very cool stuff. And your blurb on our character reads, methodical, polished, and ambitious Dedra Meera embodies the ideals of the Imperial Security Bureau. She is ever vigilant, collecting and analyzing intelligence from across the galaxy. So a very cool blurb on our figure for Dedra Meera. Very cool stuff. And then, of course, we have our figure back around the front. So, of course, we're going to pull her out of the package, to get a look at all of the accessories, the detail on this figure. And then, of course, we're going to get her in a very cool diorama. So, guys, please do stay tuned. All right, guys, and we have our figure out of the box, and first impressions out of the box. I really hate to start my first impressions off with a negative, but immediately out of the box with the fact that she has a pistol, a weapon, very nice weapon, by the way, and she doesn't have a holster for her weapon. And I get the fact, you know, that happens a lot with a lot of these characters, these figures that they provide for us. Anytime when a character deserves to have a holster for their weapon, it's a problem. My biggest gripe with the fact that this particular character doesn't have a holster for her weapon is because she has the data pad that she comes with. And so if you're going to pose her with her data pad and she's not really using her weapon, then maybe she shouldn't have a holster for her weapon. So that way you would be able to have all of her accessories with her while you were posing her on your shelf or using her in any type of diorama or photo shoot. So she does not come with that holster for her weapon, which is a very unfortunate thing to start off the first impressions with. But other than that, I think she is a very, very, very nice figure. I do like the look of the figure, and you get two accessories, which is really nice. They could have not given her a pistol, and that might have been fair if she had not had a pistol, even though she is with the Security Bureau. I do like the fact that she does come with a very nice weapon along with that data pad, guys. So let's get you a closer look at our Dedra Meera figure from the Andor series, guys. Let's get a closer look. So as I mentioned, very, very nice looking figure. I love the face sculpt. I think it's fairly decent. I think it does match her really well, especially the side profile. Does a very good job. Dead on, I think it's fairly decent. Again, I do like it. There is a little bit of a shine on mine, a little bit of a glare on the paint apps. May need to dull that out a little bit, but other than that, I think she looks great. The hair sculpt looks really nice. And then, of course, you have the officer's uniform, nice and clean, white, with the blue insignias. Very, very nice stuff. She looks great. A nice addition to your Imperial Officer's Corps. She looks absolutely amazing. Very, very nice stuff. Then of course you have the two accessories, her data pad and the weapon that she comes with. Like I said, it is a very nice weapon. It would be nice for her to have a holster for it while she's holding her data pad. But it is what it is, so very nice stuff. And of course, she does hold the data pad very nicely, very easily. So again, you can pose her in several different ways. It's just a very, very nice job. And then of course, she does also hold her weapon just as well. And just to give you a look at the weapon, some very nice paint apps on there. A little bit, but a very, very, very nice weapon. Similar to Solo's weapon, of course. Another look at the data pad. You have some little splashes of red with the silver on the black, matte black there to the back. And then you have a little more texture at the bottom there of the data pad, as well as the very top of the back of the data pad. So very cool. So with your articulation, she's going to give you a straight arm like so. Elbow bend that goes back about that far. She will give you the 360 all the way around. Of course, she has an excellent T-pose as well. You have a twist at the elbow, a twist in the wrist. For your right wrist, there is an up and down hinge in your right wrist. And then of course your left wrist gives you the back and forth hinge again in the left wrist. She's gonna kick out about that far. She doesn't go all the way up because of the uniform. Knee high, about that high. She goes back about that far. Her widest stance is gonna be about that far. There is a twist in the thigh, a twist at the knee. In the ankle, she's gonna go down about that far. She goes up about that far. In the torso, she's gonna go down about that far, back about that far, or yeah, left to right twist. And then the range, she's a little stiff, but she's got some range there. And then of course, in the head area, she's gonna go down about that far. She looks up about that far. And then your left to right. And then of course you have a little of the head nod as well for your Dedra Meera in her Imperial Officer uniform. Very, very nice figure. All right, you guys, so we're gonna get our figure in a very cool diorama, so please do stay tuned. guys, and there you have your Dedra Meera figure from the Star Wars Andor series, guys. A very nice figure, a figure that obviously I wanted to go with my other Andor figures, so the want was there. The figure looks very, very nice. It is just your typical officer's uniform, still and all, very nice. The face sculpt I do think is very awesome, even though you have that little bit of shine. At least I do have on mine. I'll have to dull that down a little bit. But other than that, I think it is a very awesome figure. Definitely something, again, that I wanted for my collection, so I am very, very satisfied with this figure, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are in regards to the Dedra Meera figure. Are you a fan of the Andor series? Have you picked up the figures from the line? And is this a figure that you were looking to add to your collection? Is the want there for you as it is for me, guys? Let me know. Put those comments down below. And then, of course, guys, please do catch me for my reactions to the Andor Season 2 series, guys. That'll be coming up later on this month on the 22nd. And then, of course, we have Star Wars Celebration that will also be taking place just prior to Andor's premiere, guys. So please do keep a lookout for that. And then incidentally, just to let you know what my schedule is for the Andor reaction to the series, Andor will be releasing 3 episodes per week on Tuesday, I believe, of every week. I believe there's only, well, actually, there's actually 12 episodes. I got a very good look at the runtime for the episodes, which was really awesome. If this is true, that would be very, very cool stuff. However, again, with my reactions, since I do have to work, it's going to be extremely hard for me to edit 3 videos in one night. So what I'll have to do is edit each video on a specific night, which will start with Wednesday for the first episode that premieres on that week. And then for the second episode of that week, that hopefully will be out on Thursday of that same week. And then for the third episode that premieres that week, that episode will premiere, my reaction for that episode will premiere on Friday. So that will be my release schedule for my reactions for the Andor series per week, since again, they will be releasing 3 episodes per week. And as you can see by the runtime, be very lengthy episode, so I will need to take my time to edit those videos. It will take some time to edit those videos, guys, so please do bear with me, and I do appreciate your support in my reactions to the Andor series, guys. But again, with your Dedra Meera action figure, very nice figure, awesome. I love her to death. Can't wait for the series, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are. Put those comments down below. Do please catch my reactions to the Andor Season 2 season, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are. Put those comments down below. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. And of course, guys, from the Father to the Son to the Obi-Wan Force Ghost, may the Force be with you always.